Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the 10 o'clock news on Q2, Montana's news leader.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for the 10 o'clock news here on Q2. I'm Zoe Zandora. We start tonight with the charges filed against a man named James Jensen, a former Custer County District High School athletic trainer who faces multiple allegations of sexual abuse. This afternoon, Montana Attorney General Tim Fox has directed the Montana Department of Justice's Division of Criminal Investigation to assist with the case against Jensen. According to a press release from the Montana Department of Justice, state agents are coordinating with law enforcement and conducting interviews related to the allegations. Brian Lockerbie, administrator of the Department of Justice's Division of Criminal Investigation, says, quote, "We take the revelations that recently surfaced in Miles City very seriously. We are deploying investigative resources to support local law enforcement and the county attorney's office on this sensitive matter." 18 victims are listed in the case, all of whom range in the ages between 7th and 12th graders, but the suit says it is possible there are 100 more victims. Court documents allege while Jensen, who still resides in Miles City, was the athletic trainer, he used his position to perform physicals and sexually abuse the boys. The documents say what began as routine and non-sexual massages and ultrasounds eventually progressed and evolved into a sophisticated system of ritual sexual abuse. The case also names the school district and says it knew Jensen was inappropriately touching students. The Montana Department of Justice has established a dedicated phone number and email address for any alleged survivors of James Jensen to report allegations and provide contact information for investigative follow-up. Citizens who feel they may have been victimized may call 406-438-2354 or email mcsupport@mt.gov. In national news, the woman accusing Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh of sexual assault decades ago has agreed to share her story with lawmakers. A person briefed on talks tells the Associated Press she has tentatively agreed to testify Thursday to Senate panel. Kenneth Craig has the latest.
Judge Brett Kavanaugh wore a red baseball cap as U.S. Marshals accompanied the Supreme Court nominee from his Maryland home Saturday. Not long after, attorneys for Dr. Christine Blasey Ford announced in a letter that she has agreed to share her story with the Senate Judiciary Committee next week. Ford claims that when they were both in high school, a drunken Kavanaugh put his hand over her mouth at a party and groped her. Kavanaugh denies it.
I believe that Judge Brett Kavanaugh will soon be Justice Brett Kavanaugh.
On Saturday, Vice President Mike Pence voiced his support for the president's Supreme Court pick.
The president and I are confident that Senate Republicans will manage this confirmation properly with the utmost respect for all concerned.
He was born for the U.S. Supreme Court.
But President Trump has questioned Ford's story, tweeting, "If the attack on Dr. Ford was as bad as she says, charges would have been immediately filed with local law enforcement authorities by either her or her loving parents." Democrats took exception to those comments, and Senator Bob Casey accused Senate Republicans of bullying Ford, tweeting, "There should be a proper FBI background investigation and then a hearing instead of this unnecessary rush." Republicans are pushing to get Kavanaugh confirmed before the Supreme Court starts its new session on October 1st. Kenneth Craig, CBS News, New York.
Details of how Ford will share her story are still being worked out. A White House official tells CBS News they do not view Ford's letter as an agreement to testify, but rather another attempt to drag out the process. In other national news, dangerous floodwaters continue to threaten the Carolinas more than a week after Hurricane Florence hit. At least 43 deaths have been taken from the storm, and the fear of flooding is still very real. Manuel Bajorquez is in the hard-hit town of Conway, South Carolina.
Hurricane Florence's rain has become a slow-moving but destructive wall of water snaking down the Carolinas, where hundreds are under evacuation orders. The only way to reach some homes in Conway, South Carolina, is by boat. This is what Lee's Landing Road looks like. And there is a massive effort to protect what could become the only way in and out of town.
This is what we call the water side of the dam. So as the water approaches, this polyurethane will help protect all of the material, the earth material that we've put underneath it.
Lieutenant Colonel Bill Matheny with the South Carolina National Guard says 300 soldiers were part of the effort to build 4 miles of temporary dam in just 1 week.
Just over here is what you're worried about.
That's right. So coming in from our north is the Waccamaw River. And what you see here is already in the low-lying areas. We're starting to get the increased water levels from the Waccamaw. And then to our east, we've got the dike that typically separates the Waccamaw River from Lake Busby. And that's already breached, so we're really dealing with one body of water at this point.
Residents are expressing their gratitude, like Jennifer Mullen, who has been part of an effort to provide the soldiers home-cooked meals.
They say thank you. They are so gracious, and I mean the gratitude's overwhelming from them for everything that has been done for them.
Upstream in North Carolina, the cleanup continues. 69,000 people there have applied for FEMA assistance, as their neighbors in South Carolina, like those who live near the Waccamaw, are anxiously watching the waters rise. People who live here have never seen the Waccamaw River look quite like this. It has now surpassed the record set 2 years ago after Hurricane Matthew, and it's not expected to crest until early next week. Manuel Pajorquez, CBS News, Conway, South Carolina.
And it's officially autumn time. Join here now with meteorologist Connor Pregitzer. Summer is done.
Sadly over. However, thankfully in this part of the country, still dry.
It's true.
But yes, summer has officially ended as of 7:54 p.m. on this very fine Saturday evening. It is now fall, and that last day of summer and that first evening of fall was gorgeous. I think I'm going to come right out and say that it was 84, well above our seasonal average, and also a very, very nice day for Saturday Live, which has not been the case, especially in the last couple of years. It's the first dry above seasonal day in the last 3 years, going back to 17 and 16. It was 45 degrees and rainy in 17. Only 63 degrees and rainy as well the year before. You have to go back to 2015 to find a very nice day for Saturday Live. So I'm sure everyone involved in that great event was thankful for our beautiful weather on this, the last day of summer. Now things turn for us a little bit as we head into the first day of fall, and I'll get back into that in just a little bit. For now, we're going to send it back over to Zoe with more on Saturday Live.
Thanks, Connor. That's right. Kids, parents, and teachers turned Pioneer Park into a fun fair. The 26th annual Saturday Live today. About 60 booths made for a carnival-like atmosphere in the park. Around 80 school groups from School District 2 and feeder schools for the high schools brought their games and fun. Saturday Live is a fundraiser for Billings Public Schools and a tradition for families.
Saturday Live is a great opportunity to kick off the beginning of a school year, as it really is a celebration of public education in our community, as many people come out to join, have a great time, and support our schools. Great enthusiasm, lots of smiles. School groups are excited. The tradition is Pioneer Park. We love seeing the energy that it brings forth.
Krista Hertz says the PTA teams and clubs use the funds for many things, including playgrounds, technology, and meals for students traveling for competitions. And some blank walls in a parking garage, also a blank canvas for a Billings native and local artist, allowing her to tell the story about Billings through painting. The Stillwater Strings Quartet of the Billings Symphony helped celebrate the unveiling of the City Hall mural. The murals are on the walls of Park 3 at 2nd Avenue North and North 27th Street. You can download an app even that will provide a chance to scan the art and watch a video giving more of the story behind the paintings. Artist Terry Porta painted the murals showing the Billings history, the present, and the future.
Billings grows, and in my impression, my artistic idea, I think that we're going to grow. There's going to be color, there's going to be excitement, there's going to be art all over the buildings, there's going to be a waterway somewhere in this town. So there's going to be a lot of additional stuff here, and this 100 years from now is kind of my dream of Billings.
Terry Porta says she received help with pictures and information from the Western Heritage Center, and a plaque in front of the building explains how to use the app created by Strata Art. Stay with us. We bring you more for the 10 o'clock news here on Q2, including hundreds of dogs in Helena barking their way to the finish line in a dog show. And later in sports, we showed you Montana's win at 5:30. Could the Cats keep pace on the road? Highlights from Oregon coming up.
You're watching MTN News with Zoe Zandora, Storm Tracker weather with Connor Pregetzer, and sports with Casey Conlon. This is the 10 o'clock news on Q2, Montana's news leader.